OKFM 101.7.
Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa, MP for North Town. Member MP for North Town. Was former Deputy Minister for Education. Honorable Miwachi. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning. Ajote Minka.
Beto nkapa na bakode.
Oh, nyamiadum.
Enra wode ensem bi ebetu edwa. Ema dodo no adidi ho nkoma na wahyebo se wode behwim. Na mintie ensem no pa na asa na metie ensem. Sa ensem dey say wana ehwe ba bia o release ba wo sa yi.
Yo, edikain ma menchia wo colleague se wo okayfm na menchia TF4 nyana emse afiwe yakasa inti mama obia afisha pa already no krese Andrea send me predicted latest scandal na koso around the National Cathedral project mede toja na earlier make say scandal where ebe the mother of all cathedral scandals. Also cathedral scandals we have lost count and also from the inception time or muka say project we anya bansika na yede beye personal contributions and contributions of the church they misled eminent men of God, more misleading the Supreme Court because Kabila court or more called Supreme Court say Kabila is being misled na enya dia umbe use taxpayer funds. It turned out that they were deceiving the eminent judges as well, all the way to Parliament, or more misleading until I intercepted those documents. They were funding the project secretly, and unconstitutionally. Parliament had not approved any amount of money for this project. Not Parliament, it was on the blind side of the House. All the way to scandals are revealing about payments to Ajayi, scandals about lack of following, lack of respect for the procurement laws. That's how I should put it. If you say, me raise a right to information request. Last year, yeah.
Why you call it or you decide to label it a scandal?
Oh, what is a scandal? A scandal, bibia, clear, dear akosono, wrongdoing, immoral, illegal, unacceptable, bibia obetumia defending. That's what we call scandals. Scandals are what is not upright, what is not proper. In the scandal, there anything you detect which is clear, the same way, omo nyeni ye, omo chantro, omo DCV, omo disika, omo diverted funds, omo breaking the laws, omo violating the constitution. In the scandal, there is an omnibus word.
Oh, okay.
That captures anything that is untoward, that is a wrongdoing, that is unacceptable, that is morally reprehensible. And that is the context of using scandals. And we know about all of these scandals, including the Meditoja earlier this year about how dodgy American your friend Carrie Summers of the Nehemiah Group. Yatam Yesika 28.2 million diamano say or coordination they say omo de Bible Museum and Biblical Gardens Deka National Cathedral no enti ono na coordinating $8.2 million at the amount. That American should be refunding our money, and he should know. So if he doesn't refund our money, a day is coming, he will refund it. If he doesn't refund it now, it will be better for him, sir. Or the Yasika, or be refunded. Because if coordination here 28.2 million and the design be consistent, actual construction be consistent, then why do we still have the National Cathedral open? Yen close it, because their work is to coordinate this project. That is their work. Into your to make and your coordination. Or more outsource it to this dodgy American who has been indicted for antiquity fraud. His credibility is totally zilch. This is a character. Yatam Yasika 28.2 million at the amano.
Honorable. Your coordination.
Hello.
Honorable, your coordination. Na coordination a woyen send ne die no kra woyen gese bia yesi cathedral na wie ene bia o coordinate say here artifacts we yemfa mra ye be fa kofa we wo ha akofa wo ha it is kana ye 28.2 million no o dia dey
brilliant Kwame Yamin Shop we are very very clever, brilliant because they say you name the bank cry you be that project because many occasions say we've entered the 10th month. Our contractors are abandoned project now. 14th March 2022, 10 months now, and our contractors Eka said Montia Yensika Yatisika Bibria and non project we Nanso and Bayan Ho Yen to me and to us into your workers muna mumbeje mu termination letter nti ya terminate contract na workers ni na ya de ma omo se omo mbeye ejuma wo site ho
the workers bia ya terminate the contract
wow so me forward the letter no mamo March 14 2022 me forward the amount right after this conversation me WhatsApp yama
okay
March 14 the letter is dated March 14 2022 ya terminate contract ni na se obian kofie. If we say they don't see seriousness, or all kinds of monies around the place, hundreds of millions of cedis. Nanso emba omoho into obian kofie. These are the reasons. 28.2 million to carry summers. Now JNS, which we are going to discuss, JNS Talent Center Limited, almost ya tam 2.6 million at the amount for no work done. Now, let me give the background of JNS. JNS Talent Center Limited, which is at the center of the latest scandal. Obekaya, December last year, after Yaya did say, the Ekanufuriata all year, or say Cathedral project, we no, or more the contingency in the AC, no. A ridiculous afterthought. Now project where it doesn't fall under contingency. Contingency ye bibia. Who name say a beba. Who name say a besi. On one kasa site Black Stars.
Okay,
Black Stars no omu bobola. Who name say omu be qualify for the tournament by the time you are writing the budget. Until you can make a contingency allocation. Even if they qualify to go to the tournament, who name bibia Black Stars on Bekwako drew either say group stage, and first round, second round, and quarterfinals, and semi-finals. And that kind of obligation, a contingency, because any foreseeable. So we say onye nyame ana prophets via over to me as a finance minister said that is how matters will end. And no, it qualifies under contingency. Contingency a bibia won't to mean predicted, won't yet certain. But projector since 2018, most started at demolish May 2018, and I most started demolish in Crawford structures, COMSIS, Waterstone Realty, Passport Office, Scholarship Secretariat, Judicial Training Institute, Judges Bungalows, Mali Ambassadors Residence. More demolish properties when you know May 2018. Mostly moon name say Mubesi Cathedral. It's a contingency. I mean, show some respect to the Ghanaian people. Omufa ebu emaye. Enti after all the agitation, and a 2023 budget, Ken Oforiatta decided, say, okay, say dear, obey the right thing. Enti in the budget, or allocation of 80 million, ubekaya 80 million in the budget.
Yeah, 80 million.
Enti omoba parliament to defend the 80 million and to convince us that they really need it for the project to return and the contractors to come back to execute the project. Omoba, and I say there be project where scandals not does, controversies not does. 339 million, thanks to the vote of Central Committee. Yet to me, Pene can Oforiatta down. I can say on cultural on the office now. Release is on Fambra. We want to know the total release because at the time, documents now you intercepted. First, you intercepted 142 million, and I intercepted 25 million, and then another 32 million to Ajayi. It was just around 200 million, but we said there was more.
Now, why is it that transactions are shrouded in secrecy?
That's the question we are all asking. That's the question. You see, Ama Nyame about the national project. Then let's open up. Let's be transparent. Let's carry the Ghanaian people along. Bring things to parliament. Yen debate. Let's have an approval. Then we all know that way it's a national project. It hasn't become some money laundering scheme. Ente Yebisa Cathedral for no say Omunfa the secretariat and the tourism minister because Honorable Awa because he is now the minister in charge. Ente they went back and brought the accounting of 339 million their omode. It is in studying those documents, and I mean, who say under contractors mobilization, Secretariat no say Omotia company be a friend JNS Talent Center Limited, 2.6 million.
Abade, and son will be drawn. What the minister no de an amount of 339 million being expended on the projects. And I hope be anyone.
It's 339 million, and no na make one
Jesus.
Say 339 million, almost say almost the 130 million Edima Ajayi, David Ajayi. Yes, 339 million, and almost the Ebi Ama Carrie Summers of the Nehemiah Group in America, 28.2 million. Say Monkoya coordination. Yes, 339 million na and Ebi na Yedetia Enterprise Insurance. Can Oforiatta ni group no ni baby and yeri ejuma no say omo ye insurance omo insure the site ono the own him say he can't help himself he must have a way of benefiting conflict of interest yes 339 million no and one omo call Kempinski just 2 meetings over 790,000 omo call share wo
the
project.
Omukoye meeting ewo Kempinski.
Yeah.
Na meeting na omukoye no.
Yeah. 790,000.
What about organizations na say?
That should be about what? 7.9 billion.
Meeting. Go for any meeting here to us.
Some of the breakdown, trees, cutting of trees, 320,000. Trees now, 320,000.
Doma, Suna,
and yeah, no, Omucha way, almost say, Omoko preserve. And Tianosi another 320,000. Omoko preserve, almost special technology be in T. And no, the ABI is so special, maybe in TSCNT. That one I can grant them that because this special technology in preserving trees, no, ABR is so expensive. But the cutting, no, cutting 320,000, no, it's quite interesting. And these are some of the breakdown of the 339 million. And as usual, or charges separately for the biblical gardens and Bible museum. Almost say or more de kahono, and also separate payments. Or more yeah. And what is shocking is that out of the 339 million, 34% of that money are called David Ajayi payment to David Ajayi and his collaborators, which doesn't happen. It's not industry practice. And there's so many issues with the 339 million, how it has been expended so far. It is in that same that same 339 million breakdown. And Yehun said 2.6 million to JNS. And this is the first time Yehun JNS under contractors mobilization. Because Yedie, na Yenim say, based on investigations yellow. Yenim say, your contractor back up, your friend Rebade Limited. Rebade no is a joint venture of 3 Italian companies and Oma Boom. That is Resign Hon, Babisotti, and Di Simone. Into these 3 Italian companies, they have come together to form Rebade Limited. Into yeah.
Cathedral no. Enti yentimi nya one company to say be a concert to say be a babsoti a okay one company it means now you see a whole country a cathedral na.
Interesting observation and it's surprising so say to me my local contractors so the chance I would have thought say that if you look at our own history, many years ago, more than 50 years ago, local contractors, AAC projects like Job 600, maybe a parliament war, state house, and so many other, important edifices, local contractors, and AC. Almost the local contractors are not up to the standard, they want Resign Hon, which is based in Italy, and collaborators, Babisotti, Di Simone. Even though Babisotti and Di Simone, they're registered here already, we all know that the owners are not Ghanaians, they are Italians. And that is the construction firm, JV, the joint venture, Rebade. And I was surprised, baby, everybody say we are paying contractors mobilization. One JNS company we maintain that. Also no more. And I got suspicious. What's going on here? I've always known say everybody and a contract, executive contract. They are the contractors. And JNS moving. And me starting investigations. As is expected of a diligent member of parliament carrying out oversight. And Mekohun said, incorporation documents, they have never indicated say omuya construction. Say principal object of business, the what they are setting up to do as a company, skills and talent development. Skills and talent development. Into omunya contractors, omunya architects, they are not designers, they do skills and talent development. And I mean who say almost stated capital 500 cities. It is just a small
Sound can almost stated capitals 500 Ghana cities.
Yes, 500 Ghana cities per. And drew 1,000 po, just 500.
And you are account but I said you almost can be gumpasia.
This is a small business. And I may study directors. Me say 3 directors. Johannes Eshen, or yes, Sofo, Reverend Minister, Sheila Eshen, and Kwabena Edujemfi. These are the 3 directors. And me a background check. And I mean, who said Johannes Eshen, no? Sena or your branch pastor of Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng, who is serving on the board of trustees, or your executive council member, director of the National Cathedral of Ghana, or your branch pastor. And I got even more curious. This is interesting. And to me, friend, on my number, no, the company number, and Madam Sheila Fire. Now, I'm looking into this whole payment as a member of parliament. I want confirmation. Did they really receive 2.6 million from the National Cathedral Secretariat? And Oka said, or your director, but Nikro, or your MD, or no, or what details? No? Into main chain, we took coin about 2 weeks' time. Into Obedrua or mobile frame, and I make her say, yo.
Yes, Sheila, I'm seeing the MD.
Oh, no, MD, yeah.
Wow.
We took coin. But interestingly, I just decided to check. Odem said this last Sunday, Misuma me agent say omunko sorry for enko check is no crese sofo no atu kwayampa until about 2 weeks. Surprise omunko ho no. The wenya ho the committee 25 baby sorry no one. Pastor no na preach here last Sunday.
Obi oba na dwono.
I said 2 weeks. The friend Wednesday, 2 weeks no. Should be next week Wednesday. But well, Abia he cut short the trip. Abia. And so Wababe drew at least Omo frame here. They up to now Omo frame. It's very, very interesting. And I said, okay, these people don't want to give me answers. They are being evasive. Omo krom kra omo se omo etukwani. And when the 3rd director no Kwabena Edujemfi no on no wine. Let me do some checks. And Minia, it led to a can of worms.
Mm-hmm.
A whole bombshell no. Sena all along no, unknown to us no. Kwabena Edujemfi, or yet director of JNS. Sena is the same person who is Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. Now, how do we know? Yenim because supporting documents no omode BA omo business, omode register omo business, omode BA omo accounts at various banks. No? That is the passport. Share the passport of Kwabena Edujemfi. Funina wohono, the picture is the same as Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. But
what was I say? Be no omo yenta for the.
Good question. Initially, na me join say ebi omo yenta for na ebi just coincidence. Ebi obina oseno pa. Enti I decided to dig further. And me check it over so many other businesses. Dunamis, Duna, JYC, so many other business. And I mean, who say, this name, Kwabena Edujemfi, same picture. And me check it, the current passport are all using. And to my shock, no, I buying car say Omubema Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng a diplomatic passport, which by the way, that is another scandal on its own, because diplomatic passport, no, its use is very, very restricted. Meaning what went into the decision to give him a diplomatic passport. But I buy a man of diplomatic passport, which is what he's using now. I'm a tracker, no, and one I'll use here just last week, the 12th, or they call Lome. Me yeah, me tracking no. Sa passport no. A dear a woman, a year, Kwabena Edujemfi.
Diplomatic passport.
Diplomatic passport. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's very shocking. Aban one kasa more appointee obi on the National Cathedral board of trustees. More appointing no. Appointment letters are made the registration documents are made all register for as an executive council member or use it in a driving license, which is in the name Victor Kusi Boateng. More website, more friend of Victor Kusi Boateng. If you go to the website now, Victor Kusi Boateng. Enti ebanesena nipa mo appointing no as Victor Kusi Boateng. More man no diplomatic passport. Kwabena edujemfi.
Ebi eni fie din o anane aliases bi.
Brilliant question. Enti yenyina yenjentum se edujemfi ena Kusi Boateng no. Ninyina ye Ghana din o. Let's not forget.
Sure.
Ninyina ye Ghana din. I know some people are they are not too Pan-African status and mindset and all of that, no. They are not too comfortable with English names until sometimes they drop it.
Okay.
But Ubehun say surname no dear our efie din no dear no our because on pebrofu din but openi fie din. But we no edu jemfi Kusi Boateng. Ninyina ye local names. That should be your first observation. But you even put that aside. Enka say ebia Victor Kusi Boateng no sadi no pekra into ebia he's in the process of changing his name, doing a name change.
Now what chire su kohwe se bia edin no bia wasesa wa gazette ewo nwumem.
My checking in on Sisan din here on your gazette there is no affidavit. There's nothing like that.
Okay,
and then they may discover your chrono meaning a west. When them say this is a conscious effort to have a different personality, a dual personality. Why do I say so? Ne date of birth different. Meaning who change it with dinya, another person will change it with dinya, and I what change it with dinya, and affect it with date of birth. Anytime or use it kwabna edujemfino, the date of birth different. Fufro. I heard there or say ya no 30th December 1969 when he is kwabna edujemfi. Netin different. The taxpayer identification number or use it different. It or use it kwabna edujemfi on person obianbe who say or your Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng. Different date of birth, different identity. Say or use it Victor Kusi Boateng and no documents that I have seen in his name, like in that name Victor Kusi Boateng. Date of birth no different. I know you're 7th September 1971. Into 1971, 1969, 2 years apart. I mean, how is that possible? Nipa Bako, different dates of birth. Until he organizes different birthday celebrations, different birthday ceremonies. And the Reverend Kusi Boateng thing also different. Meanwhile, GRA, they've made it clear, sir, everybody is entitled to only one unique thing. With taxpayer identification number, no, it's unique to you as an individual. So why do we have these different personalities? Why? It is very, very, very shocking. Very shocking. Now, what makes matters worse, sir? This whole JNS scandal, no, is about Ghana Sika. According to documents, Omodeba Parliament, almost say Omotia JNS 2.6 million for contractors mobilization. What this discovery means, and it says, Sir Kwabena Edujemfi, who is director at JNS, Onoane Victor Kusi Boateng, and Tisikana National Cathedral, the board, decisions they are making to make payments. No, what this means, Reverend Kusi Boateng is just paying himself, paying his company. That's what it means. It's a way a direct conflict of interest. Direct. Ufa kuna kona bia enyeyi. Intiana, interesting. After this revelation, National Cathedral Secretariat statement omu issue and draw. My name is the one who statement.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Omu say na omu ho achire omu ente na omu hia busia. And Reverend Kusi Boateng say obetumi organize a quick loan ama omu interest free loan. Enti omu jisika no from Reverend Kusi Boateng ho.
Yes, uncle for now see one account to scare them a paltry 500 Ghana cedis.
That was the almost stated capital.
Stated capital.
Stated capital at Registrar General. Omo account no there. Omo account no there. Omo bank statement na me secure you know. JNS bank statement no. Omo BA omo account 26 February 2021. Omo BA account no. Meaning it was empty account, zero. 500 crown no. They didn't even have it to put it in there. 000. Now a year zero until 23rd August. And I buy a transfer 3.5 million into that account, JNS4 account.
But I got
3.5 million.
For what?
Good question. In my expose, I said that the finance minister will have to come and answer.
Because honorable
Parliament, when Parliament resumes, we will be demanding answers from the finance minister, because even the breakdown of the money, the 339 million, whose steady breakdown now, this payment of 3.5 million to JNS and Cathedral is not there. It's not listed.
Now, honorable. Yeah, me say in every finance department. Se sika bi kra on vote say emfanya dwuma bi say ya. One, you need to raise a voucher. Accompanying it no ade na kwakoye itemized ayini nyina e wo so na akoha treasury akoha wo triplicates quadruplicates no ne ade nyina e wo ho akodru ba bia wo append wo signature nyina wo ho eno no akọ auditor me audit. When we now pay the no sanity, because I've worked in the finance department before.
Brilliant submission. Indiana make us say ordinarily no, all of these payments about National Cathedral, it should have been transparent. We should have seen all of these documentations, but we don't have it. As I say, I'm buying a Cathedral. Say, Ejuma Ben na JNS a year. Yetio Muka on the 23rd of August. Because almost Swift code now is control accountant general for almost Swift code. No year transfer of 3.5 million. And what this revelation means, they say, Sikana National Cathedral board no eka say, oh, Reverend Kusi Boateng no na oye kwabne du jefi. Operating JNS no. Sika Ghana for Sika. Because 23rd August, or receive 3.5 million in his account from government. And then they are claiming, say, on the 26th of August, National Cathedral wrote a letter requesting an interest-free loan to Reverend Kusi Boateng, aka Kwabena Edujemfi. And then 27th August, they received the money. And
letter date being
26th August.
26th August?
Yes.
And about a
and interest the next day at 27th August. Receive cash no into the account.
Me but what share at the date because
yes. My share on statement it's even there. So much raw letter request for loan.
Earth
26th August.
A buying sicker.
Yeah.
So even after you've raised the voucher.
Yeah.
Na ako audit ho. Na wamu him. Na asamba back.
Yeah.
And take you kuranya na wake anana wake.
Yeah. And JNS for no so mu receive letter no. until man Fred directors meeting, no board meeting, nothing. Or more receive a letter, no more issue check, and they have such an efficient banking system there. Less than 24 hours now. Or more prove or more your transfer. Sikana Haiti account 27th August.
Young fan is a modernism crept into it.
Yes, and a miracle. So say we are dealing with men of God. These supernatural powers. Yeah. And Usha, all of these stories now, Minia, it doesn't look good. Young Kanokre is horrible.
But in all this, Enra response a free secretariat in Waba. Minimsawa King Kaimu Ubuajo in Chema Wamadi Amawo Ama Omai.
Debbie, honestly, me boy for more.
Why?
Eddie Kain, secretariat no kase Reverend Kusi Boateng and a Mao Musikano. What that means, ne say secretariat no I confirm say Reverend Kusi Boateng onwana oya kwabna edu jemfi. That's a clear confirmation. And if you knew that, why are you then dealing with JNS? Number two, I don't think that documents no more deba parliament no. On one country parliament say a loan and ana omochia. And where are the supporting documents? Almost the documents be a pile over 200 pages. Until rebate for we have the agreement, we have the contract. Even negotiations meetings, meeting be almost negotiations are 11,700 they spend on those negotiations. We have all of those details. They accounted for all of that. The architect, Ajay, the contract, the agreements, and all of that. Even though it's really on the high side, they brought all of it. JNS in Kwan, there is no supporting documents. Until the agreement for the loan agreement, it doesn't exist. There is no board resolution, no board minutes, no board authorization. Sir,
but yes, that recourse to the board.
Exactly.
Per corporate governance principles.
Exactly. Corporate governance structure. Internal maybe sir, the board resolution. So board resolution no one. Where are the board minutes? And a JNS no. When the license say omo koye lending as a lending institution, say omo koma loans. Because on my way there are laws. So a company cannot just on its own. Company I will say object of business, skills and talent development. Suddenly, my loans. You cannot do that. You cannot. And Argentina, all of these documents to Parliament, at no point, nowhere in the document did they state say a loan repayment na omoye. Rather no.
Baba,
rather they told Parliament say omo tia contractors mobilization. In other words, no JNS. Honorable contractors and omo babe ye juma enti ye ma omo sika ye mobilize ama omo. To go and execute a contract.
Honorable.
When did the story change?
Honorable.
When did the story change? And what do they take the Parliament of Ghana for? What do they take us for?
Honorable. Obi argument is say unim so nyankopon so dan de se wo si na du ba bi na de mra ne nhihye ne ade ade wa hwe a wontimi nsi o.
Minia, yanyina ye name. As a Christopher said. Eba nyankopon asori danya. It's even the more reason as I say bibia no finchim I mean you're making sure say you're acting above board because nyame sorry. Sure, look at the stories in the Bible. Sena Jesus the Christ, the only time anebufu ya offer abade kwa nkrofo was when they were defiling the temple.
Sure.
They said nyame the temple no on fan diagro. Yanko First Chronicles. The only time Nyameka say, "Oh, peso ye bibi mami," but you stop it, mempe, and so many. Hey, when David said, "Say, me see, sorry, I'm a nyankopon." Nyameka say, David, won't send fata. You have shed blood. We couldn't cross for it. Stop it. May I accept it. You cannot build a temple for me. A bad temple more. That's when we have to make sure, say, adia, say, a fata. We are conducting ourselves above board. Why all of this secrecy, all of this lack of transparency, these diversions, these scandals upon scandals? I think, more catch more documents. More say 2.6 million more the contractors mobilization for JNS. Say the story analysis. Ababe a loan from Reverend Kusi Boateng. And more confirm say or no one or yet coordinate do Jemfi. Clearly that's what you are confirming. I mean, cock and bull stories.
Now, one more letter now on the buyer in response to the also the betu gano. One more address say sa name you coordinate do Jemfi namely at the idea. One more address say.
You see, conveniently, no, they are silent. And they should be addressing it.
But almost by doing say, Reverend Kusi Boateng is on his own. It is say Okudzeto Ablakwa, so Yaman passport to me, I be a bear, different name. He should come and answer.
But what kind of statement carefully? Almost say, Reverend Kusi Boateng the boam. Emma loan into 2.6 million. It was a refund. Now refund is in the name of JNS, so they are indirectly telling us that they know.
Okay.
And indeed, Andra Metier, Dr. Popoku Mensah, the executive director at the secretariat, or admitted say no omunim say Reverend Kusi Boateng is the same as Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi. But what he cannot speak to, the different dates of birth, the different things, and no dear.
Me babujo say wo kope passport a. Me kuta passport ko am nkroma no. Metimi akọ na masan kọ ye bia me di me abofu din di Isaac. Me kura me feel say from Isaac no. Na ke bia me de eno so my different passport because eno no omba ya mamsa.
Debe. Omo be chill actually. Ombeka say chain na omo free police na ya chill.
Oh maybe baba yes na nya we police be na wum. Oh
yes. Because it means that you engage in fraud. And fraud.
Now how did he manage to do it?
Because interna who koje passport you foul biometrics. Why do you think we do the biometrics? It's to avoid things like this. So that Nipa Bako, you won't go and have multiple passports. Mienu, Miensa, and nine under different names. Now they hear all kinds of things. Police for show Achiwa, then it becomes difficult.
Okay.
And you will be arrested immediately. That scenario now what painting. Internet is shocking, sir. These are all biometric systems. And your passport office in Kwano, who call Registrar General Hoswa, or different businesses in different names. It doesn't appear that Registrar General knows. And if they know, they are looking the other way. What BT's our system also. Oko GRS or different things. What BT GRF also. And who is this man? Who is this Victor Kusi Boateng? Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi? And dia yaka say illegal. You can't do it. You bet you. Or no, he's doing it with ease. And has survived all these years. How is that possible? And who shared a passport? And yet, BB was 30 and there. And he's been doing this for many years. This dual personality, many years. Companies need be registered 2015, a bit 2016, a bit 2019, 2020, and then the companies not there. I wonder how he has time to combine. I mean, man of prophet, businessman, he's probably an institution who should be studied. Because the Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi companies, it be YCV Construction Limited.
But but it abounds everywhere.
Kairos
Yes,
Football Academy FC Limited, El Dunamis Media Limited, On Point One Laundry Limited, Vibrant Generation Chapel, Worldwide LBG Dunamis, Dunamis Chapel Worldwide, El Dunamis Enterprise.
But the man is industrious.
And a Duna Media Foundation. Oh, very. But be industrious legitimately, legally, not under different identities. It should not be dubious. It should not be criminal.
OKFM 101.7.